Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
What's up? You guys hear me? It wasn't a bobcat per se. It was, like I said, it was a hybrid of sorts.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
Just a man trying to do his thing.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in causing the exhaustion?
Lab After Dark starts now.
I thought we were either going to do it tomorrow or Saturday. So No, it's still going. I'm not I'm not staying. Well, I mean, I kind of am staying. Yeah, can you do Saturday? Saturday would be the best day to do, but that would be the best day to do it for me. But anyway, welcome to Lab After Dark. Yeah, well, let's do it. Let's do it Saturday. I'll schedule it. I'll schedule it tomorrow, and then we'll do it then. We'll do it live. Anybody ever remember that? You ever remember when Bill O'Reilly went psycho on his producers? We'll do it live.
That's tomorrow. And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but...
Okay.
Now, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. I mean, sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is...
For credits.
I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
I mean, that's gold. I don't know. It's like it's an all-time meltdown. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Just Bill O'Reilly having the meltdown of meltdowns, and it's one of the best. If you've never seen the clip before, you should just check out the entire thing. It's absolutely hilarious. What in the hell? Gary just wrote something in Arabic. What did he say? I didn't see what it said. Is he telling me what to do? I'm not worried. But anyway, welcome to Lab After Dark. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. I didn't see the Christian... Well, whatever. It's the same thing. I didn't see the Christian Bale thing. What happened there? Did he go nuts? He always goes nuts. He's a lunatic. Oh, yeah. I remember this. So funny.
But we only need 20,000.
Like this in the background. What the fuck is it with you?
Boy, you were gonna owe a fortune.
I remember that one. That was psychotic. Dude, I don't know how many of you guys are baseball fans or not, but you don't have to be. I think that the worst speech ever given in the history of speeches was given by the team captain of Team USA Baseball on the heels of an epic gold medal win by the United States against the Canadians. Aaron Judge is the cheesiest, worst speech giver that I have ever, and I mean ever, heard. because he's the captain of Team USA for the World Baseball Classic, which is the equivalent of Olympic baseball. It used to be that Olympic baseball or baseball was in the Olympics. It's no longer. So the World Baseball Classic, started this every 3 years. There's this tournament, and it's taken very seriously by everybody except Aaron Judge. And then I saw Canada and another team got into it today. But, oh, my God, you got to hear this speech. It's the worst speech ever given in the history. This was supposed to pump his team up. Let me see here. Whoever told him to do this set him up for failure, like in a major way. Let me see here. I think for some reason I think Dr. Gary has he's behind when it comes to After Dark. I don't know. I don't know. There was one time where he was like trying to play trivia in the chat, and because he didn't think the show was going, and he had it like paused, and the show had started, had been on for like 45 minutes. We were talking about like fruit pies and all kinds of stuff. Does anybody remember that? And I was just watching the chat going, what the hell is going on down there? I had no idea. I don't know if anybody remembers. I remember that. It was quite funny, actually. Let's hear this shitty speech.
So I did see.
There we go. Mark Teixeira? Really? Wow. I didn't see that. That's funny. I remember that was just so funny. I'll never forget that. I remember just watching it going, what the heck is he talking about?
Sacrifice for your family at home, you're sacrificing for your country, and you're sacrificing for the brothers in the trenches with you every single day. And that's one thing I want us to do, fellas. We're down, we're beat up a little bit, man. Bleed into each other, man. We're gonna lay it out on the line. If we do that, we're bringing the goal home, man. I'm telling you. Sacrifice for your family at home.
Sacrifice for your family at home.
Your country.
You're sacrificing for your country.
And
you're sacrificing for your brothers
in the trenches.
In the trenches with you every single day.
With you every single day. And that's one thing I want.
And that's what they all want us to do, fellas.
We're down.
We're down. We're beat up a little bit, man. They're beat up a little bit. They haven't even played one game. Everybody, it's the start of a new season. Everybody's healthy. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
We're beat up a little bit, man. Bleed into each other, man. We're going to lay it out.
Lean into each other. We're going to lay it out all out on the line.
If we do that.
And if we do that.
Bring the gold home, man.
We're going to bring the gold home, man. I'm telling you. Wow. I mean, that speech couldn't be any more. I mean, that was bad. That was a terrible speech. That was a speech to Team USA by their captain, Aaron Judge, going into the World Baseball Classic. It's the worst speech I've ever heard. And I've heard some really bad speeches. I've given some really bad speeches. 15 beers deep at a wedding when you're the best man. I still pulled it off way better than that. No, I mean, that was like the worst. You don't need any more Vegemite. You don't need that. What a I mean, that's just the worst.
Sacrifice for your family at home. You're sacrificing for your country. And you're sacrificing for the brothers in the trenches with you every single day.
Like if that was the speech, can you imagine like you're staring down Normandy, the beach, you're 18 years old, you get ripped out of from, you know, whatever crappy college you're going to in the, you know, the 40s. And your platoon leader, say Tom Hanks, this character from Saving Private Ryan, gives that speech. I'm not getting out of the boat. I'm not. I'm sitting there. It's not happening. It's just like, whose idea was it for him to give a speech? Now, he did hit a home run today, which is nice. I mean, you know, but yeah, it's just doesn't really count. I wouldn't have got off the boat. I would have just said, you know what? Can we turn this thing around? Because we're screwed. If that's our motivation for the day, you know, guys, I want you to just lay it out on the line and really see if, you know, you can get past the German fortress. You really got to lay it on the line in the trenches, and you know, hope you don't take a mortar to the leg or something. And I'm telling you, if you do that, we'll get Hitler, that son of a bitch. We'll do it. I'll tell you that. We'll come home and, you know, I guarantee it. It's like, holy crap. Now let's go win the war. And everybody's like, yeah. So what the fuck? Like, it's the worst speech I've ever heard. I mean, I've heard some really bad speeches. And that was one of them. But I'm trying to think of a comparable speech, but it's really, really difficult to think of one that bad. I don't know. I mean, I just can't. Please hit that like button if you're just getting here. I would very much appreciate it. It's really unbelievable. How embarrassing. Like, he's going to have to live with that forever. Not that he'll care, but the State of the Union was way better. At least there was some like passion in the speech. Did you just hear what I just played?
And that's one thing I want us to do, fellas. You know, we're down, we're beat up a little bit, man. You know, lean into each other, man.
Lean into each other. I mean, it couldn't get more frat boy. Next thing, they're going to be slapping each other on the asses with paddles.
We're lay it out on the line. If we do that, we'll bring the goal home, man. I'm telling you. Sacrifice for your family at home. You're sacrificing for your country. And you're sacrificing for the brothers in the trenches with you every single day.
Sacrifice for your brothers in the trenches. You know what I mean, man? It's just awesome, dude. Oof. That was. That's America's captain for the World Baseball Classic. No friggin' way they win the gold. Can you imagine if that was the speech given to the Miracle on Ice team right before they went out and faced the bigger, faster, tougher, scarier Russians? Can you imagine that? It would have been. It wouldn't have been a miracle on ice. It would have been the bloodshed on ice. Just a terrible thing. So I don't know. I'm not expecting miracles to happen here, folks. I got to tell you that. Have I heard from Brandy? Not in the last few days. She was in chat the other day. I know that they had the hearing or whatever today, and that I didn't watch it. She was in chat yesterday. Yeah, I haven't. No, I haven't. But I talk to her all the time. I mean, yeah, we stay in touch at least. I wouldn't say all the time, and I'm always monitoring what's going on with her and her family. Always. Sheriff Nanos might provide the worst speech ever that you're awaiting. Be patient. Yeah, I mean, they're sort of on par, you know. I mean, there's nothing worse than like a bad speech. Like, I remember when the Howard Stern show was like in its prime, and Howard was getting married, and his limo driver by the name of Ronnie the limo driver, he gave this speech at it was supposed to be a bachelor party, but it wasn't actually a bachelor party. It was it was at this restaurant called Nobu, and Nobu is like the very classy, high-end restaurant. You know, you don't get out of there for cheap. And he gets up there to give a speech, and he's like, "What are you doing? What are you getting married for? I've known you for 20 years. Keep things the same." Like drunk, discouraging him from getting married. I always thought that, I was just like, that's a terrible speech, but that speech that I just heard was even worse. I mean, it was bad. Very, very bad. What's happening? Kelly K's in the house. Lori Lowe. Has the snow melted? Oh, I think the snow's over there, isn't there? Rod, good to see you. How are you, brother? Keep things the same. I don't know. Let me see. I think he had his preliminary hearing today. That disgusting bastard. So gross. Oh my God. I thought you had me blocked. You've been ignoring me the last few lives. Really? No, I didn't have you blocked. Last night's live was busy. I know that. There was quite a few people in the chat. It was pretty active chat. Yeah, it was pretty active. So I try not to ignore anybody ever. Well, you know what? Chihuahuas, I'm actually getting ready to do a baseball show here very, 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 very soon. Very soon. Like in the next 2 weeks when the actual baseball season starts. So that would be fun, though. Yeah, last night's show was fun, man. I had a good time. There was a lot to it. You know, like I said, it was like three different shows in one. The beginning of it, you know, was sort of reminiscing. It'll be on YouTube, but it's going to be terrestrial radio, but I'm going to simulcast it on YouTube for anybody that wants to listen to it. And, you know, baseball fans, if, you know, I don't expect it to be a huge success on YouTube, but it will be broadcast on YouTube as well, or what they call simulcast, which is why Lab After Dark is getting shelved still, from what I heard. Yeah. Yep. So that'll be fun. New adventures. No aliens. No aliens. Although, it is getting shelved. I've told you that it's getting shelved. Oh, no. Terrestrial radio. No, that's not what it means. I don't know if you're being serious or not, but it's... Oh my God, a best F. We could do that. We could do that. That would be fun. I posted a video on my Instagram tonight, and because I got attacked by another animal. I did. I just the neighborhood animals just like they think I'm just I don't know, man. They just think I'm whipping boy. They just do whatever they just say. Oh, dude, you're by yourself. It's a cat. Now a cat, a dog, a turkey, and I've been bucked by a goat before. That wasn't in my neighborhood. That was a different circumstance, but it still happened. Also, I got a hole chewed in my shirt by a deer when I was a kid. So that sucked. Yeah, turkeys are mean. This turkey was extremely mean. But yeah, like I was like, oh, hey, kitty, and the cat fucking slapped me right on the hand. And then when I decided to take off, it kind of sort of chased after me a little, like a couple steps, you know. I've been sprayed by skunks. Yeah, I've been bucked. Bucked. Keyword. Key letter. One letter starts with a B, ends with a B. Bucked. Buck. Like it kicked me. Like it sort of bucked. Bucked. It's like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've been sprayed. I've taken skunk spray to the dome many a days. one time we had two skunks get under the house and get into a fight, and we had to go stay at a hotel after that because it was the most putrid, awful smell that you've ever witnessed in your life. So I hated it. It was so bad. There are people that have never smelled skunks before, and that's amazing to me because it's the worst. It's the worst smell. I love all animals too, and most animals love me, just for some reason not at night. I think here's what it is. I think that they think like, hey, look, there's the alpha of the neighborhood, and they want to test me, and like this is their neighborhood, but it's not, But it seems like the further I get away from my home is, they think that they can punk me, and they do sometimes because I won't do anything to an animal. A turkey, I will. A turkey, I would behead a turkey, no question, and I would hold it up like I was in the movie Braveheart. But like a cat or a dog, I mean, I'm gonna run from those things. Well, I can't stay on my own block. I got things to do. But a turkey, yeah, I don't mind that. I would wreck a turkey if I could. If I had a chance. Let's see. Skunks are pretty. Yeah, they're all right. They're kind of gross. It's just like rodents, like rats, rat bastards. I don't like them very much. They're not for me. My chow loves turkey. What, likes to eat them or likes to hang out with them? Oh yeah, that's another thing. I've been absolutely annihilated by wasps before. I was chased by a mega wasp recently, just the one. Oh man, I know. And you're from down under, so you guys have big old wasps. I got stung. I was by 11. I had 11 puncture. I had 11 stings, but wasps, what they do is they sting repetitively. They keep pumping the whatever, the venom over and over. It actually made me sick. There's a neighbor who how do you take your turkeys out like dogs? I've never heard of such a thing. Never heard of such a thing. What does that have? What does that mean? On a leash? Like he walks his turkeys? If you're walking turkeys, you got major issues. I'm going to take my turkey for a walk. Some people you just can't help in life. I tell you that right now. Come on, little turkey. Let's go for a walk. Yeah, walking your turkey does sound perverted. I don't know why. I tried to be nice to that turkey, dude, but, you know, I don't want to burn on it anymore. It's just a pet turkey. No such thing. You cannot own a turkey as a pet. That nobody does that. They are very obedient. They follow him everywhere. He takes them for walks. Should take him to the insane asylum with him. That's what he should be doing.
That's too funny.
Walking your turkey. Birds are mean, man. They're the meanest things. I tell you that everybody gets caught up. Birds are beautiful. I threw a tennis ball at a crow one time because it kept getting into the trash. So when it perched up on the fence, and I threw a tennis ball at him, and I missed him. And for like 2 years, that thing would stare at me. It was all pissed off. Like super, it would just stare at me. And then it would bring his little buddies by too. Do some more staring. I hate them. All birds. Oh, but they're so pretty. Who cares? Cares if they're pretty. I hate them all. They're mean. They're just mean, dude. They just like peck and squawk and yeah. Disgusting. I'm gonna have to carry something bigger than a tennis racket. Yeah, they're pretty smart, but they're just like they're really mean animals. I don't like any of them at all. Not one. I've always wanted to learn how to do, you know, like a blow gun. Like the dart, like the blow darts. What are they called? I've always wanted to learn how to do that. That would be fun. And then I could just like carry it on the side, you know, like in a holster. And then when I get confronted by an animal, I would take the tip and poke it into like one of the poisonous frogs. And, you know what I mean? I could protect myself that way. That would be fun. I would like to do that. Although I would probably dip the tip with a poisonous frog and then accidentally poke myself and die. So I could see that going horribly, horribly wrong. So I don't think I'll do that. That would It sounded cool, though. I think I could handle something like that. And I don't even know where I would get a poisonous frog. Where does one go to get a poisonous frog? Like south of the equator? I mean, it's not like you can buy one on eBay. Yeah. Yeah, dip the tip. I know. When I said that, I didn't feel good about it. I felt bad about it. It felt weird, you know? Felt strange. Like it was... I don't know. He probably left. Who would stay for this? There are lots of poisonous frogs roaming around Florida. All right, well, that's good. I like that. And maybe I'm going to be in luck. Maybe my dream will come true. Can't wait. I thought I was going to have to go to like the Amazon or something. Does anybody remember there was a time, Rod, speaking of great moments on Lab After Dark, I went on this journey where I was going to perform an exorcism on Otis because I thought that he was possessed by the devil. I was convinced of it, actually. And because he kept chewing up Bibles and making like pentagrams with his toys and pissing in the middle of the pentagram. And so I searched for... Like I was trying to buy I was buying holy water off of Amazon. I remember that. That was fun. I remember I was, and like I would get like a letter of authenticity with the holy water. $19.99 on Amazon. You get holy water from the River Jordan where Jesus bathed. You get Jesus's bath water for you can get a vial of it for $19.99. Free shipping if you're an Amazon Prime member, which is amazing. I mean, that's an amazing deal. Yeah, but they said that that it came with it would come with a letter of authenticity, and you know, yeah, we did it live. We were going to perform the exorcism live too, but the thing was that I just started going around yelling, "The power of Christ compels him," and for some reason he got better really fast because he knew that he was going to get a bath with used bath water. And he wasn't impressed at whose bathwater it was. I looked everywhere for the earbud. The earbud was I was scanning his stomach. With my phone. And I was tried to find it, but I couldn't. What's up, Jennifer? How you doing? Good to see you. I'm not making fun of Jesus. I'm making fun of Otis. You can get holy water at any Catholic church. They'll just give you holy water? Really? I don't think they just hand it out. Like you would have to pay. Wouldn't you? I'm sure you would have to pay for the... They'll give it to you for free. They'll give you holy water for free. I don't need it now. But I want water from the River Jordan. I don't want it to be blessed by the clergy or whatever they call them. I don't want that. I want grade A River Jordan water. Like, I'll show you. Here we go. You can get it on eBay. Or Etsy. Apparently they sell it everywhere. Wow. Who'd have known water was so accessible? I think but the thing is, even with a letter of certified holy water. See, this is what I'm talking about here. Hey. Hi. Let me see. Highlighted chat. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Here we go. Check this out. This is what I was going to get. Right here. It's not a whiskey bottle. It's a like, look at this guy. This guy's who the hell is that? That's a satisfied customer. That is a satisfied customer if I've ever seen one. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm not in the market for it anymore, but still. Look, this one is trending. 202 of these have already sold. 126 people are watching this item. And then Diamond Tap. What the hell? Inspired by your recent views. When have I ever looked up Diamond Tap on eBay? Diamond Tap. Apparently, you can get Diamond Tap on eBay. Diamond Tap on eBay. I will not be getting. I know, dude. Struggling. Although it is like the middle of the night. With no prompt. Now it says like you can't drink it. That was the other thing. Like if you can't drink the water, I don't think that you should. It's probably fake. It's probably people that like fill it up in their bathtub maybe, and then they lie about it. You know, that was my big worry. Although they said, well, it comes with the letter of authenticity, but how could you? All you have to do is print out something that says, well, yeah, this is holy water. This is your letter of authenticity. I would need a letter of authenticity for my letter of authenticity, and so on. 3.14 constantly. I wouldn't trust it, but I'm a skeptic. That's just me. That's who I am. But yeah, that was what I was gonna do. I was gonna perform an exorcism on my dog. I know. What do you get? What am I gonna do? But he straightened up. And the reason that I was going to perform that exorcism was because he chewed a hole in my grandmother's Bible, like a hole, like a circular hole. The Bible that was given to my grandmother by the pastor at my grandfather's funeral. Like it was like a whole thing, you know, like she, he like brought it over to her and gave it. It was a whole thing, dude. And so I just took that, like, and this was right after I got him. I took it as a bad omen, right? I thought that there was never going to be a relationship between the two, between my grandma and Otis. I thought that he had forever severed any chance of her ever loving him when he did that. And somehow he still managed to win her over. She loves him. That's really the miracle here. That was the moral of the story, that Jesus saves, because I'm really surprised. Does she have any laying around? My aunt would donate to whoever, and they would send her complimentary holy water. She still have any? Complimentary holy water, but it's not from the River Jordan. That's what I needed. Josh, you're much funnier watching on 2 times, in my opinion. Just saying. I don't know. I can't tell if that is an insult, a compliment, much funnier. Why would I be funnier? I'm saying the same stuff. Is it because, like, I move faster? Blah, 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 blah. That's not funny. That's just me being sped up. I'm saying the same thing in 2 times the speed that I'm saying right here. Oh, I'm offended. I'm offended by it. No question. Severely offended, actually. Letter of authenticity. They come with a letter of authenticity. That's what it says, at least, but I don't believe it. Yes, it was leather bound. I'm not. I'm very easy to offend. Not like, only if you're like talking about me, you know, like if you say like, hey, you're a pile of shit. Well, that's going to, I mean, like, well, that was offensive and I feel offended. But like, that's about as far as it goes. Nothing ever comes from it. But like when somebody tells me you're much funnier watching on 2 times, I don't know how, like, how am I supposed to take that? It's true. It's true. There's nobody harder on myself than myself. Allow myself to introduce myself. Funny, you're on 2 times speed? Like, that's an insult, right? I think it's an insult, but that's okay. I don't care. A friend of mine was given a jug of water from Lord's, along with a basket of food to take on her train ride heading home. She forgot it was holy water, drank the whole jug. Oh my God. Did she get like sick or superpowers, or if it's just distilled water, is that all it is?
Alright, so here it is.
Is that all? Oh, no, no. Holy water is just distilled water blessed by a priest. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about water from the River Jordan, the Jordan River. It's true. I do have days like this. What are you talking about? Every day is like this. A half century. Oh my God. T-Rev came out with a new song, by the way. I don't know if you guys have heard it. It's probably it's probably one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard some shitty songs. I'm gonna play it for you. It's oh no, I'm playing it.
Making beat.
Why would I listen to any of his songs? Because it's that bad. Like, come on. It'll be all right, guys. Don't worry. Oh my God.
100.
I'm on a schedule line. Close your eyes, grab my hand, let's take a walk through the night. Cause we don't have nothing to lose. We about to go and make a couple moves. And I promise that we'll never lose. And I ain't ever gonna make you pick and choose between what is what. This is me and you together, baby, what's up? Baby, I would never change it. If anything, we could rearrange it. You got the spot that was vacant, and now I'm deeper in love like a baked dish. But since I met you, I've been high like a spaceship. It don't make sense that you could take this, but you're the best in the world, let's face it. Anytime you kiss me on the lips, I embrace it. You're the best, no other explanations. You will be my wife, and that's together on some game shit. I don't ever wanna lose you, I would never touch or lose you. I ain't Chris Brown beating women, never truly love you.
I'm not Chris Brown beating up women. I truly love you.
You did was show me solid love. Me and you go together like a baseball and a glove. Remember when we first met, every hug's been the best. I wouldn't question if you love me, baby, you're the best. Wake up, think about you when you're gone, I take a shower. Baby comes in, screaming, smoke me up, her ass starts snapping. And I'm like, baby, calm down, just a little bit. We'll go take a ride around the corner, get a little split. Hop into the whip, let's take a ride. Sometimes we get lost in each other's eyes. I never had a woman, but you proved me right. I'll never leave you hanging till the day I die. You're special to me. If anyone messes with you, then they're messing with me. Together, we build a massive team. You don't need nobody else, baby. You got me. I think about you every day. You run my mind like the rest of my brain. I give my life so you can live another day. You're so special. Screw what everyone has to say. Come on, let's take a ride. Close your eyes, grab my hand. Let's take a walk through the night. Cause we don't have nothing to lose. We about to go on maybe a couple more. And I promise that we'll never lose. And I ain't ever gonna make you pick and choose between what is what. This is me and you together, baby. What's up?
Why does he have those gloves on? Holy shit, that was like wow. I mean, wow. That's amazing. That was amazing. I don't know what to say. I mean, I've never seen anything. I've never seen. That's the and to be in all honesty, and I promise you, like, I'm being as fair without exaggeration. No exaggeration. No hyperbole, nothing, no gaslighting, whatever adjective you want to use. It's the worst song that I think that I've ever heard that somebody's tried to make sound good. Like I know that there are people that make spoof songs that are really bad, and that makes them funny. But this is a song that I think he thinks is good, and it's just not. And it is unequivocally, without a doubt, the worst song I've ever heard. When somebody has put time into it. This reminds me of a guy who would return hot dogs to a store that didn't get cooked for $2.99 that he bought for a vigil. It's the worst song I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard some really, really bad songs. it's the worst song of all time. The graphics are even like. So this is what. Yeah, first of all, his left arm is completely missing. So I don't know what happened there. But I got to tell you that what I'm looking at here. First of all, I don't know what I'm looking at. That's besides the point. But I think that everything like encompassed, when you wrap it all up into a shit tortilla or whatever it is that you want to call it, it may be the worst piece of content that has ever been produced ever.
Close your eyes, grab my hand, let's take a walk through the night. Cause we don't have nothing to lose. We about to go and make a couple moves.
Like, it looks like somebody's clipping his nipple there. This is what happens when people get a hold of lithium without a prescription or glue, shit like that, and then they decide to make us they decide to make a song.
Let's take a ride, close your eyes, grab my hand, let's take a walk through the night. Cause we don't have nothing to lose. We about to go and make a couple moves. And I promise that we'll never lose. And I ain't never gonna make you.
Oh my God. It's bad. I mean, it's bad. It's worse than bad. It's the worst. It's the worst song I've ever seen, and it's the worst song I've ever heard, and it's the worst music video I've ever seen. Usually, it's like one or the other. Like, oh man, that's a great song, but the music video sucked, or that's a crappy song, but the music video is awesome. This has elements of all. It's all bad. It's the worst song I've ever heard, and it's the worst video I've ever seen. And the more you watch it, the worse it is. This doesn't grow on you.
Pick and choose between what is what. This is me and you together, baby. What's up? Baby, I would never change it. If anything, we could rearrange it. You got the spot that was vacant, and now I'm deeper in love like a baked dish. But since I met you, I've been high like a spaceship. It don't make sense that you could take this, but you're the best in the world, let's face it. Anytime you kiss me on the lips, I embrace it.
Anytime you kiss me on the lips, I embrace it.
The best, no other explanations. You will be my wife and that's together on some game shit. I don't ever wanna lose you, I would never touch or bruise you. I ain't Chris Brown, beat.
I don't want to lose you. I would never touch or bruise you.
I don't ever wanna lose you, I would never touch or bruise you. I ain't Chris Brown, beating women up, I truly love you, all you.
I ain't Chris Brown beating women up. I truly love you. So I wonder who he wrote this to, because if he's looking to further a relationship with somebody, then I would break up with him just because of this. Even if he treated me like, say we were dating, right? And we had a wonderful relationship and everything was great and he was the love of my life. Not saying that he is. This is just a hypothetical, okay? And then he's like, hey, I made you a song and a video and played me this video. I would leave him forever.
It would show me solid love. Me and you go together like a baseball and a glove.
We go together like a baseball and a glove.
First met, every hug's been the best. I wouldn't question if you love me, baby. Yeah.
After if I was married to somebody for 45 years and we had a perfect marriage, kids, 5 kids, they all turned out to be successful. One of them turned out to be, I don't know, a state senator, and the other ones were like, you know, attorneys and cops. And then we had these grandchildren who were prodigies, and that you know, we had a dynasty that we were on the verge of. We were, you know, we just taking over the world. 45 years of bliss and loving marriage, and then he would come home and go, hey, look, babe, look what I made you. And I'd say, it's over. And I don't even want you around during Christmas. Sorry.
The bad wake up, think about you when you're gonna take a shower. The baby comes in screaming, smoke me up, her ass is snapping, and I'm like, baby, calm down. Just a little bit, we'll go take a ride around the.
But babe, we've never even had a fight. We've never even had a fight in our entire lives. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is unforgivable. This is something that I can never recover from. The fact that you went through with even making something like this just tells me that this isn't healthy.
Wanna get a little split, hop into the whip, let's take a ride. Sometimes we get lost in each other's eyes. I never had a woman, but you prove me right. I never leave you hanging till the day I die. You're special to me. If anyone messes with you, then they're messing with me.
You're special to me. If anybody messes with you, then they're messing with me.
Together, we build a massive team. You don't need nobody else, baby. You got me.
No, I wouldn't have you. I would leave you. I would leave you and never talk to you again. I'm telling you, 50 years of marriage. I don't give a shit. We're 75 years old. We've been married 50. We got married in our early 20s. Okay? We live in this beautiful home. I'd give him the home. I'm saying that I'm the woman in this situation. I'd give him the home. I'd give him everything. Just get away from me.
I think about you every day. You run my mind like the rest of my brain.
It's like I've never seen anything quite like this. It is by far the worst song that I've ever heard in my life.
It's the worst. I've never heard anything this bad, ever.
Never. I mean, yeah, it's auto-tune for sure. Never in my life.
I give my life so you can live another day. You're so special. Screw what everyone has to say. Come on, let's take a ride. Close your eyes. Grab my hand. Let's take a walk through the night. 'Cause we don't have nothing to lose. We about to go on maybe a couple more. And I promise that we'll never lose. And I ain't ever gonna make you pick and choose between what is what. This is me and you together, baby. What's up?
This is the part I don't get. What is the gloves? I don't understand. What did the gloves have to do? I don't get the glove part. Like, we could have been married for 50 years, crashed on an island at some point, been the only two survivors in the plane crash, kept each other alive, you know, just by our undeniable love for each other. Get rescued, you know, 10 years later. And I would still leave because of this. I don't understand the glove thing though. It's you know, I mean, I don't know. It's, this is exhausting. I'm exhausted. I mean, the whole thing is a crime. Everything about this.
Go on, make a couple moves. And I promise that we'll never lose. And I ain't ever gonna make you pick and choose between what is what. This is me and you together, baby. What's up? Baby.
What's up? I don't know what the glove thing really bothers me. Yeah, no, I don't want to marry him. I'm just saying that if I had a partner that did something like this and our lives were beautiful together, it would be over. You cannot come back from this. Yes, he's. I don't think he's trying to flex, but he is flexing. It's not a great flex. Give me a second. It's the worst thing. I've seen a lot of really. I've listened to a lot of really bad music. One time I put Hoobastank the Reason on repeat for $7. I used my last $7 or $8 to torture the entire bowling alley. And but I mean, I really think that this would have got me arrested if I would have done that. Yeah, people were pissed because I played the same song. It's like $7 or $8 in a row. And then I also played Dragula. The next weekend at Rock and Bowl.
Yeah, we never change it. If anything, we could rearrange it. You got the spot that was vacant, and now I'm deeper in love like a baked dish. But since I met you, I've been high like a spaceship. It don't make sense that you could take this, but you're the best in the world, let's face it. Anytime you kiss me on the lips, I embrace it. You're the best, no other explanations. You will be my wife, and that's together on some game shit. I don't ever wanna lose you, I would never touch or lose you. I ain't first brown beating women, never truly love you. All you did was show me solid love. Me and you go together like a baseball in a club. Remember when we first met, every hug's been the best. I wouldn't question if you love me, baby, you're the best. Wake up, think about you when you go.
So what is this, like a kaleidoscope? I know, I feel overstimulated, but not in a good way. Like it feels like it's really bad. It's a bad. Like I feel like I need to go dig a hole. And do what with it? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh my God. What's tattooed on his knuckles are the words hip hop or something like that. I think it's hip hop. Who is the special lady? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. The funniest part of this is Josh's fantasy of seeking divorce over this and a long marriage to this man. That's not specifically that man, but mostly probably not brush them, I guess. I don't know. Like if I were to play this, okay, let me just see. Without the visuals, does it make it better? Like, is this an acceptable song?
Close your eyes, grab my hand, let's take a walk through the night. Cause we don't have nothing to lose. We about to go and make a couple moves. And I promise that we'll never lose. And I ain't ever gonna make you pick and choose between what is what. This is me and you together, baby, what's up? Baby, I would never change it. If anything, we could rearrange it. You got the spot that was vacant, and now I'm deeper in love like a baked dish. But since I'm
well, nothing makes it better. Yeah. But nothing makes it better, but this makes it worse. So how do you explain that? Like, how do you explain that? Nothing makes it better, but listening to the audio is really, really bad. But I don't know. I have no idea. But this makes it worse.
that you up in high like a spaceship. It don't make sense that you can take this, but you're the best in the world, let's face it.
I don't know, man. It's just it's the worst. I don't know what I think it says hip hop. Look at all these filters. Yeah, I don't understand the rubber gloves or the saggy tits. He looks like he's been breastfeeding kittens for like 10 years with those things.
Come on, let's take a
Oh my God. I'm sorry for putting you guys through this. Yeah, he's had a few litters for sure. But this is the part that's really odd to me. Why is he developing film somewhere? Like, does he work at CVS or something? And like in the dark room? Why would anybody need those gloves unless you were taking the garbage out or cleaning a shitter? I mean, I'm baffled. I want to move on from this. Next time he does a call-in show, I'm going to call in and ask. Yeah, maybe he's serving food at a homeless shelter. That would be cool. Then I wouldn't make fun of him, you know, if he was doing that. I just don't think that that's what's happening. I see no signs of philanthropy or goodwill towards men. Work uniform. I've never seen anything like this. Does look like he's in the mopping position. Maybe Maybe he is maybe he's holding a mop, but he edited the mop out. You want to hear what? The song? Yeah, but even if... Oh, yeah, okay. Well, but I just want to ask about the gloves. That's what to me, that's the weirdest part of this whole thing. Now, look, if he's working and he's mopping, like, I'm not going to hate on that. But why... But why would you use this? And I recognize this
Together, baby, what's up?
like, listen to this noise at the end. What is that noise? I've heard that before. It's like an app noise, right? You forgot to cut that out. Josh, the last time you played the song, you set off raccoon squeaking outside the window. Well, that makes sense. I don't know. I give up. He needs to let us know the song is finished. I got you. Oh, it's finished, all right. All right. Catch you guys. I'll catch you guys later.
Making beats.
100. Come on, let's take a ride. Close your eyes, grab my hand, let's take a walk through the night. Cause we don't have nothing to lose. We about to go and make a couple moves. And I promise that we'll never lose. And I ain't ever gonna make you pick and choose between what is what. This is me and you together, baby, what's up? Baby, I would never change it. If anything, we could rearrange it. You got the spot that was vacant, and now I'm deeper in love like a baked dish. But since I met you, I've been high like a spaceship. It don't make sense that you could take this, but you're the best in the world, let's face it. Anytime you kiss me on the lips, I embrace it. You're the best, no other explanations. You will be my wife, and that's together on some game shit. I don't ever wanna lose you, I would never touch or lose you. I ain't first round beating women, I'ma truly love you. All you did was show me solid love. Me and you go together like a baseball in a glove. Remember when we first met, every hug's been the best. I wouldn't question if you love me, baby, you're the best. Wake up, think about you when you're gone, I take a shot. The baby comes in, screaming, smoke me up, her ass for snapping. And I'm like, baby, calm down, just a little bit. We'll go take a ride around the corner, get a little split. Hop into the whip, let's take a ride. Sometimes we get lost in each other's eyes. I never had a woman, but you proved me right. I'll never leave you hanging till the day I die. You're special to me. If anyone messes with you, then they're messing with me. Together, we build a massive team. You don't need nobody else, baby. You got me.
Like, what did you think? That this was going to go viral? Like, there was just like a shot in the dark yeah, maybe I'll just put this piece of shit together and maybe it'll blow up like, I don't know, a Milli Vanilli song?
I think about you every day. You run my mind like the rest of my brain. I give my life so you can live another day. You're so special. Screw what everyone has to say. Come on, let's take a ride. Close your eyes. Grab my hand. Let's take a walk through the night. Cause we don't have nothing to lose. We about to go on maybe a couple more. And I promise that we'll lose. And I ain't ever gonna make you pick and choose.